Oh, fine. Pretty Boots. No. Hello, you're such a sweetie. Oh, what's that? Mummy's got painted nails. Yum yum. Oh, Merlin. Gobble. Gobble. No. It's probably one of my favourite things. They're so soft. Hello, Merlin. Oh, there's not a berry. His favourite things are grapes. What does that look like? Well, not exactly like any berry of any kind. He's nuts for berries. So, oh my gosh. You know, we've got daylight saving going, we wind our clocks forward on the 1st of October. But damn. So right now it's like 8:30 with the clock forward, but it's still 7:30 now. And I haven't got into the routine of sleeping before midnight. I've been sleeping at midnight or a bit after. So, puppies. Oh, mush mush. Mush mush. My poor Bodie looks. Yeah. It's so, this is my first time I've had all my ducks in the vernal equinox approaching, or end of Imbolc as well. And oh, my poor things, their hormones are going crazy. Freya ate one of the eggs this morning, but I think it was already cracked and damaged, because otherwise she's quite broody. I think that's something birds just tend to do. If the egg's not right or it's damaged, they tend to eat it. It's good for them, especially the girls and their reproductive systems. But this is a tarp that I'm going to reinforce waterproofing up there with. It's good for them, but also the girls need that calcium from a source that is not foreign to them to help with their egg production. I do have another sack of chick feed. It's just in the front enclave. I haven't had a chance to bring it back here and rip it open and put it in the storage bin. I'm going to get a feeder because I'm sick of, I love my sparrows, but I'm sick of feeding them too. They all go in there. Mind you, I haven't done the hardware cloth of the chook run. I haven't finished putting this on the panels of the duck run or the chook run. I'm not putting it on the 3rd duck run or the 3rd run in this place. There's no need. It's only for these two where there's doors, because the sparrows just go in there and they poop on the honeycomb chicken wire, which is annoying, especially when it's on the couch, because you're touching sparrow poop. Oh, I have enough poop in my life to deal with when it comes to duck poop and chook poop, my own poop, my cat's poop, my fish poop. I don't need to handle more poop than I have to. Hello, release the Wookiees. Yo, Mr. Merlin. Dude, you having a bath? Today's a nice warm day. Finally. Yeah. Did you just fart? I think you farted. Poor Bridget there's got missing feathers from him. Like, she keeps trying to grow back, but he goes on the same spot. But I am going to give them all a wash. I've got eucalypt wool wash, a natural one. They're not going to be happy. It's amazing how soft and gentle they are when you actually do pick them up. At first, if they're not used to being picked up, they will scamper a bit. Achoo! Achoo! You sneeze there, Merlin. Achoo! It's a morning. I know, everyone gets hay feverish around this time. Yeah. Come on, Buffy Boo. And I need to get you a cape, and I need to trim her nails. Other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start oil dipping their feet, because I suspect they've got leg mites. introduced from Bridget when I brought her in around winter, and you know, but I didn't want to start treating at that time because it was too cold, and because treating also meant I wanted to wash them as well with some eucalypt wash. And it's just too cold for that. Now it's perfect. We've held on nicely. Yes, we have. Mr. Merlin. Such a dude. Oh, look at his camera angle. It makes you look really big. But you're really a small puffball. Yeah. My little walnut. So the thing with Silkies, they have a walnut on the front of their nose instead of a big comb like roosters usually do. Yeah, Freya's now talking. She's very talkative at this time of the year. She's waiting. Bridget was waiting for me to jump out so she could do her big fly. She's very grandiose, Miss Bridget. I mean, Miss Buffy. Sorry, Buffy Boo. What's going on, honey? Pop, pop. What you doing, baby? Well, and poor Freya's supposed to wear her feathers because the boys keep riding her. I've intervened a few times just to, you know, make them sort of pay more attention to the other girls. But I do think Freya is goading them a little bit. She's still trying to say, hey, I'm the queen bee sort of thing. Freya, what are you doing, honey? Would you like to come to the front? Yeah. That sunshine. Isn't that nice? Pop, 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 pop. So I like to get my watering done as well before the sun starts to warm, like it's starting to now. Water the front, back, the greenhouses. And you coming? Come on. Freya. Oh, come on, honker. You coming? Oh, I see you. Hello. You coming, honey? Quack, quack. Oh, quack, quack. Hey, Freya. No. The boys. No. Oh, my boys. Look at you. Sigrid. Siggy. The tail wagging. Siggy. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Pop, pop. What are you doing? Poor little Suna. Look how much better though she is with her leg. My gosh. Both legs were Barrett House. One's completely healed. Now the second one is, come on girl, you jumping in? The second one's still bung, but still better than what it was. Her hocks are a little enlarged on the one that side that's, I think is as good as it's going to get. But that's okay. Hello, Bella. Hello, because of its overuse. Can't change that. Or Marigold's starting to wake up. My zinnias still closed up. Oh, you okay, honey? Trippy Rippies and my Cali poppies starting to open. I really do like the flowers that open in the daylight. And I've still got sweet peas from the last time I grew them. They're just self-seeded. And I'm so excited. I love sweet peas. If you've never grown sweet peas, you don't know what they're like. The flowers are gorgeous. And the smell from the flowers is just to die for. It's like the most beautiful perfume ever. Nasturtiums and Black Beauty. Oh, I know. They're in their seedling pot still. I haven't put them into the actual dirt. They're looking a little poorly. That's a lack of chlorophyll. Also, we had a few hot days there where I probably didn't water in time. But I've got some seeds here, so that's after the flower disappears, you have this beautiful seed. The thing about nasturtiums, I think everyone should grow them. I mean, they're just beautiful. Not because of that. These little seeds, I mean, they're not only a new plant, but you can actually dry them and use them as capers. You can eat the flowers, you can eat the leaves. They've got a beautiful peppery taste. I love using them in rice paper rolls with peanut butter and whatever other vegetable in there. Yummy. Or a peanut sauce that I make with peanut butter. And, oh, yummy. Hello, Mr. Wic. Oh, my babies. But how long does it take for them all to come running when they see me opening the front door? Or the gate to the front. Because in there, once we do this, I can water the front. Hello. And my place is literally like a Easter hunt. When they drop eggs outside, not inside in the bed when they sleep at night, I actually just pick them up and I put them in the raised planters. There's some wild strawberries. I pick them up and I put them into the raised beds, planter pots. Oh gosh, there's two there with a wormwood. And I treat them like charms. So they're my natural charms for the she and all the little nature spirits here in the yard. The other eggs that they lay in the house, in the bed when they sleep, I actually I crack those after I boil them, so I can give the egg to my ravens and magpies, and also give the shells back to the birds. Again, the females, it's good for the females, so I give it back to the females. But, oh, got some burnt tips here. My poor bay laurel. But she's getting there. Look at those flowers. Oh, the smell of these flowers is beautiful. Sorry about the zoom. And all my yosta berries are in flower as well. I'm going to do a few posts on the morphology of the flower of some of the plants. When it comes to plant ID, morphology, the best time of the year is spring through to the vernal equinox or the mid-spring tide, because of the flowers. The flowers are like absolutely... Oh, I just missed putting my camera up. The ibis that likes to come visit, she just flew past. So this is my crabapple, a dune, with a bed or skirt majora. I've still got to do this, but I bet there's got a lot of beds to do. And my black fig genoa is already popping a fruit. So when it comes to morphology, we look at everything, the stem or the trunk, the leaf, the arrangement, the bark, the no bark, the bulb, depending, what it is. We can classify if it's a bulb, if it's a tree, if it's a shrub, if it's a herb, if it's a vegetable or fruit. But the leaf is one, but often when it comes to plant ID, you really can't ascertain until you see the flower. And as soon as you see the flower, bang, that's what it is. And then to go further, sometimes it's hard to distinguish a variety of the species until you see the fruit. Yeah, where are you? Oh, my Zoom is ridiculous this morning. Oh, it's a Spidey. Hello, Spidey. What's wrong with my Zoom this morning? This is a really bad camera. No, Marilyn. Hang on. Is that better? I think it is. And those little wolfy spiders. They're one of my favourites. I love how they jump hoppity hop. Is it? Yeah, he's all folded up in camo. Witch hazel. It's starting to bloom. But oh, my favourite time of the year. And my beautiful birch. Isn't she beautiful, my Bridget? Me catcones. I love the leaf of the birch, how she just drops that little bells. I love the bark. I definitely want to propagate a cutting and have a second. I like having trees in at least in twos. Just having one just doesn't seem. I don't. The place that I was living in last, I always gave herbs and things to my neighbours, and like, I can't understand it. This one neighbour, the one right next to me, she would give me plants every now and again. I'm like, oh, thank you, but I'm thinking, oh crap, because they always have issues. There's always some deformity. This one is actually something I can treat. I just haven't got round to yet. But you can see that. Why it doesn't look nice, but that's not the reason why you need to treat it. You got to treat it because the leaves are important for the plant to get the nutrients it needs to produce fruit. But if they're doing this sort of bizzo, they're not. The leaves are basically useless. They're not being able to synthesize what they need to synthesize and collect what they need to collect. Fargo, the tree won't fruit. If it does, the fruit will be poorly. So it's my peach tree. Oh, Freya. So yeah, this vernal, we're all a little bit special. we're all driving Mum a bit crazy, aren't we? You're waking up earlier. You're making more raucous. The girls are like jumping out of their bed earlier, which means Mummy has to run around chasing them. Well, not chasing them. Just means I have to take them out earlier. Hello. Yeah, pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop. Mr. Frick. Oh, Marilyn. Pop, 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 pop. There's my ravens. Oi. Hawk, hawk. You see, she wants them to stay with her, but they all want to do their thing. She's very broody, if one can say that. Ducks aren't noted for being broody, but she is broody. Like, she wants to play mummy and sit on eggs. Freya! But I think she also knows if she stays in here, the boys don't harass it as much. Because they're too busy having to protect the girls that are wandering around outside here. Marilyn, dude, you have to. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to start watering up this place. Really would love to do this bed this week. I've got to get the furniture done in the house first. Or in the bedroom at least. And I will do a few recordings of the bed throw that I've nearly finished. I'll finish it today, minus the tassels, because the tassels will take a while. Probably I'll finish the tassels by the end of this week. Are you laying there, Luca? Yeah. I will actually be closing off these beds here because I don't want them going in there when things are growing. So they'll still come in here, but I've got wire ready to start doing my thing here. The elderberry. What you got there? Oh. What you got, Sigrid? Hey, boys. Freya. She's sitting in there and barking from the cage. She can come out. She's just, like I said, spring man. They're just approaching the vernal. They're all a little bit batty. They're enslaved to their hormones. I feel like I've got 8 feathered teenagers who are all acting crazy. Oh, you know, she's okay. So the past few days we've had this routine where Freya is barking from the run. My cat. What are you doing? She's not allowed outside. She sneaks out to about this point, but that's about it. But still. No, come on you. No. Cheeky monkey. We've got this sort of routine that's happening at the moment where Freya will sit up here, start barking, and then all the other ducks will sit out here and watch her as she lays an egg. It's like, look, everyone look. And then they'll take turns, like, resting on her egg. I probably could incubate that egg, but they're not all laying every day at the moment because it's their first year. They're still developing, if you like, or, you know, their woman's parts are still establishing. So I'm not really fussed about incubating, plus I'd have to give them to good homes and I just don't trust anyone right now. Otherwise I'd love to share the love of ducks. So I let them sit on it for the day, but when they come in at night, I just bring that one egg that she'll lay out here. What's going on? Hello? Oh, Bella. Bella. I need to start watering. Stop recording and start watering. But anyway, I thought I'd do a second vlog of this morning here, late in the tide of Springs Imbolc. About to go into the vernal mid-spring tide. And yeah, I love the sound of spring. I love the smell of spring. And I love the warmth of spring. It's been very cold. What is that? What you got there, honey? That's from the weed matting, I know. I got to put a whole lot of wood chips and gravel down over these paths. But not yet financially. I'm just finished with the furniture. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I'm going to leave now. And, no. I do another recording for that. I'm actually thinking of making a platform out here where Fawn is standing on, so the ducks can, jump on that platform instead of having that old door. But I'll leave the base. I was going to pull the base apart to use it as a garden bed edging, but I'm actually going to keep the base. I'm just going to whack out the door front, the glass door. I like the panels though. I wouldn't mind keeping the panels. And I'm actually, I want to put I forgot what it's called, not veranda, pergola, no. Or the flooring, can't think. Platform anyway, you get what I mean. Make it a little bit longer. And not just for the birds, because I want to absorb sun. I want to sunbake on there. I might get my hammock out and be up there. I do have a sun bed, but my ducks will jump on my lap if I use a sun bed. They might not. No, they will. Which is kind of cute anyway. But I'd like to lie next to the pond where my ducks, especially when we start getting really hot, and absorb some sun. I actually tan. I don't burn, but my face doesn't tan much. But my body goes apparently like crispy chicken. I go orange golden orange, but my face doesn't. But yeah, I love absorbing the sun. I mean, it's such a Western tradition, isn't it? We love our sun. I don't know. I don't trust the whole cancer stuff. Like, I do use a natural sunscreen. I don't use the chemical one, but I don't trust what they put in the chemical ones. I feel like they're worse than the, actual sun itself. That said, I mean, if I'm not lying out in the sun deliberately for like an hour, half hour, I do wear a long sleeve and a wide brim hat and that, because you can overcook yourself and get problems. But I don't know, there's so much in life, isn't there, that there needs to be better investigation, and you can't trust the sources of where things come from. Like this dubious actors such as Big Pharma and that sort of thing. I just can't trust it, even though I want to. And that shit. We intrinsically want to trust authorities and that. I don't think much people go, I don't need any authorities. They're just like, radio. Living in a world of just no sense, order and, ways of doing things. It's just free for all. That's bullshit. But we definitely have had those who make the decisions corrupted or infiltrated, and we got a big problem, haven't we, globally? Oh, Maggie is out. She's going to sweep you. Yeah, and we'll start watering. Bless the bee, Mary Parch, and thanks for joining us. That's Freya quacking. She's trying to call everyone. Sooner! Forward. Ticky, 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 ticky. Peter batter, Peter batter. Peter batter, Peter batter. Poor Freya. Quacking by herself. Alright, I know, water the front, then water the back. She's very special right now, isn't she, Freya? Freya, come on! You'll come to the front. Come on. You coming? You're wagging your tail. You're wagging your tail. Diggy diggy dig. Diggy diggy dig. Come on, Freya cake. Come on. Pop up. Hey, you coming? Come on. Alright, I'm going to be at the front. You'll be quacking to yourself, Miss Freya. You coming? Pop, pop. You just want to talk. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Come on. Oh. My ducks are probably driving my neighbours crazy a little bit. It's the spring, man. They're all hormonal. The girls especially. What's going on? She's in there quacking. Yeah, she's in there quacking. Anyway, that's the bee, very much. I'm going to start watering and then I can eat something myself because I haven't eaten yet. Anyway, that's the bee, very much.